73.39 on the index, but time to find out what's happening in the commodities universe. Joining in is Manisha Gupta with all the details. And Manisha, how's it looking?
Thank you so much for that, Awan. Well, we seem to be trading positive on the last day of the week. Take a look at the gold prices then. We are holding around that 1295 mark. We did see 1300 plus kind of levels also yesterday after the US jobless numbers were higher than what the markets were working with. Apart from that, India also curbing or rather easing the curbs is something that has been favorable sentiment for the global markets, and the support has come in on back of that as well. The Indian markets in the meanwhile are holding steady after the decline in last couple of sessions, but you are headed for a weekly gain for the precious metal space. And it's a third weekly gain for the energy space as well. Take a look at the crude oil prices holding above 103. You are looking at 1.5% of gains for this space. And for the Brent prices, it is the best weekly rally since the month of Feb that you have seen here. The manufacturing numbers from the US and China have been positive. There is this talk about 3 to 6 hurricanes that could be hitting the Atlantic area in this season, and that has been supportive as well. The base metals also seem to be reacting positive for the strong economic data. So you have the copper, aluminum, nickel prices, all of them closing this week on a positive side. But for today, how do you trade these commodities? For that, let's get in Rajesh Sharma from Bezel, and he joins us live in Delhi. Rajesh, hi, welcome. Let's start with the crude prices first. And while we are going positive, do you see the strength continuing now?
Hi, morning, Manisha. Yeah, I feel there's going to be strength in crude because of the three factors, as you just mentioned right now. The PMI data from China and all the other data from US were good, except the job data. And second thing, the depletion, last week there was depletion in the US inventory reserves. And the third thing, which I think which has a big potential, is after May 25th elections in Ukraine, the Russia and Ukraine situation may intensify and escalate. The threat of sanctions on the energy and financial sectors looms large. So I think it has the potential for crude to situation may intensify and escalate. The threat of sanctions on the energy and financial sectors looms large. So I think it has the potential for crude to scale up.
Rajesh, also how would you...
my target for... I think the best strategy for crude would be to have a long side view of the crude by around 6,165 with a stop loss of 6,120 for a target of 6,250.
Point, Rajesh, to the base metal space then, and the kind of gains that we have seen there, do you see that climbing further, especially for nickel? Are you expecting the kind of highs that we saw in the recent past coming back again?
Yeah, last time when I was on your channel, I reiterated buy on nickel because that was the only metal which showed some kind of trend, basically. Otherwise, all the base metals are languishing sideways. But even for nickel today, I won't suggest or recommend unless there's a trend change or it sustains above 1183 on a closing basis. So and that too, it's a compulsive buy for a compulsive trader. And below 1183 there is no buy call on nickel. If at all it crosses 1183, then buy with a stop loss of 1160 for a target of 1230.
Fair point, Rajesh. We will let you go at that. Thank you so much for coming by with your strategies. That is the view coming in from Rajesh Sharma. Then a buy call on both crude and nickel for the intraday market there on the levels that he has prescribed. But with that, it's back to you, Megha.
Thanks very much, Manisha, for getting us all the latest strategies from the commodity space. And for all our viewers then, let's just remind you that if you'd be taking on board any of the advice given, please consult your own investment advisor as well before you take any positions. And a quick thank you as well to our 6 equity guests for joining in.